Next game we're going to talk about, I don't think is a team that can win a Super Bowl, but the Cleveland Browns versus the Tennessee Titans. This is probably, I've been on Baker and the Browns kind of all year. That was probably the most important and biggest win Baker's had in his career up to this point.
Huge.
I mean, it obviously, as we said last week, this was kind of going to decide. An 8-3 record looks pretty and whatnot, but this game was kind of going to decide whether or not it was legit or not. Baker went out there and just looked so good, very impressive. Like I said, this is the biggest win of his career. I think he shut a lot of haters up. Just 300 yards, touchdowns. It was all there. It looked super
4
comfortable.
touchdowns in the first half from Baker.
Insane. The only thing we did see, what did they go into halftime with? They had a crazy lead going in halftime. I think they led 38 to something.
And then the score ended 41-35. So yeah, I mean, Titans were right there in it for sure, but it came down to the run game, like as everyone predicted with this. And both these teams have pretty effective run games, but the Browns were better. I mean, they held Derrick Henry to 60 yards. If you can do that, you're probably going to beat the team. They held him to 60 yards and they still got 35 points. So, yeah, I mean, the Titans are still nothing to wink at. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're still a good team, but I don't know. The Browns are going to be on a playoff run, dude. Like, without a doubt, the Browns are legit. And Jarvis Landry stepping up. Like, you got to love it. It's so good to see.
Yeah, I firmly believe right now, I honestly think the Browns could win a playoff game right now. Like you said, I don't think it's a Super Bowl team or whatnot, and I think that's okay.
You never know, dude.
I think that's fine. Know. Maybe for sure. But Baker really fucking stepped up, and that was a damn good performance. And like I said, on the Tennessee side of the ball, I still think they're okay. They're the best team in their division, and stuff over the Colts. I still think the Titans would be okay. But that was a pretty convincing performance by the Browns. Like you said, that second half, how the Titans were able to come back. Honestly, just like the Browns have low-key never been in that situation before, having that big of a lead.
Never even had
probably just didn't know what to do, didn't know how to manage that time, and just got comfortable and whatnot. And I can't blame them for that, but. At this point going forward, I mean, that's what we needed to see out of Baker. We obviously knew, he's a decent quarterback. And, I'm still not ready to put him in an elite category or whatnot.
Well, that's the point I want to make here is, like, going forward, Baker's notoriously spotty. He's got that cycle of, doesn't have a good game, gets shit on social media, comes out, blows him out like he did here, and then just restarts that cycle. So I would really like to see him stay consistent here, but we just got to wait and see what happens. They got a couple more games here, so.
Yeah, and so I mean, I think Baker could be that elite quarterback if they just keep doing what they're doing and focus on the run game. I mean, he obviously had massive yardage in this game or whatnot, but that whole team is just built around the run.
So good at handing the ball off, dude. Baker's elite ball hand offer.
He is. And I mean, he's ridiculously accurate in the medium to short range and whatnot. Doesn't have much of an arm per se, but yeah, super impressive. Really, really impressed. Gonna just keep looking forward to watching Baker games. That's probably awesome for Browns fans. That's gonna be the first plus 500 season they've had in God knows how long.
I think it was 2002 or something like that. Yeah,
that's insane. But good for them, dude. Good for Cleveland. I know that. They've been struggling out that piece for a minute, so good for them, good for Baker, good for the Browns. That was pretty awesome to see.